welcome back. And today we're finally going to be working on the four-wheeler and see what's wrong with the Polaris so I can get that back going. Finally going to work on the Polaris so I can go ahead and get that going again. And today's going to be a little bit different. Ooh, I'm really white. Not going to be in the garage today. We're going down to my shed. Because I got down there because I don't want to take up too much space because I ain't got no space. So, grab our handy dandy bag and let's go see it. Alright guys, let's go ahead and take all this plastic crap off.
Human behavior. Human behavior.
Now what I like to do is I like to put the bolts right back where they were so I'd never lose them. Instead of loosening this pipe, and instead of like taking the hose off, it took the insert with it. It actually goes into the fuel shutoff. Hopefully I can go back in. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is what the problem is. It's really hard to pull and I don't want to break it if I got something going on with the piston. So I take the carb off, the exhaust off, and the head off, and get down to the piston and see what we're looking at. There you go for tripod. It's good in there. New piston still. I don't know if you can see the cylinder wall or not. It's still good. Okay, well that looks good from the top, so we're gonna go ahead and dig into the coil, see what's going on there.
I can't understand it.
Okay, so we're gonna try. Okay, so we're gonna remove this cover. I'm gonna see if maybe the belt broke or something, because the piston does go up and down, and that side looks okay. So I just want to do as much as I can on the outside before I take the whole head off, because I don't want to ruin the gasket. So let's go ahead and take this off, take a peek. What the heck? Man, come on. Well, I was hoping I was going to see like a belt binded up or something, but actually doesn't look bad. Okay, so guess I tear into the head. It's definitely not what I wanted to do today, but that's what I didn't want it to do. Tear. Well, at least the jug looks good. Thank God. My newish gasket. Freaking ripped. Well, the only thing I can think of is the crankshaft's bent. Now this came out easily, but if it comes out hard, because it's trying to spin the engine, what you can do is take the spark plug out and put a lot of neon rope or something in there that's soft that won't damage the head. And when it starts to spin, it'll get up to the top and it'll hit that rope and it'll keep it like pinched in there. But thank God mine came out easy. Almost forgot about you guys.
I just don't understand.
Wow. Well, that sucks. Alright guys, well the sad news is I decided just to tear the motor out because, you know, my pulley remover thing broke. And you know, it's really not worth it. You know, I've already put a brand new piston, new head gaskets, I mean, new intake manifold. There's other parts I put on here, so I've already put like $300 into it. And you know, this is an 86. It's not worth that much. I would say like $400 or $500 it's worth at the most. So why would I buy a new, you know, crankshaft, you know, spend $100 or $200 on that, and then I'm putting more money than it's worth. So now you got to know when to stop, and this is my point where I'm stopping. You know, the engine, I'm probably gonna keep it together and then maybe sell it if someone wants to buy it for a couple bucks, you know, whatever. You know, it does have a brand new piston in it. But the frame, I'm gonna keep the frame, and I think I'm gonna make a project out of it. But I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna clean up this mess up here, get the engine stored away, and then I think I'm gonna take this up to the garage, kind of tear it down and see what we're looking at. Alrighty guys, so we're back in the garage. I got you zoomed in right now in the front because I got these rivets right here and I want to show you guys how to take rivets out so we can get all this plastic out. What you gotta do is drill it out.
Human behavior. Human behavior.
Okay guys, got it all jacked up, and there I saw something a little scary. I'm gonna go ahead and show you kind of around it, see kind of the little things we need to fix first before we even, you know, think about tearing into it. So I rested my hand in the tire and I did this. That's not supposed to happen. And as you can see, I already had to weld it once, but then it broke again. But then we go to this side. I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is totally separated the whole way up. And broken up there. And broken over there. So this whole back unit, I'm gonna have to weld the whole thing back on. Because I've only welded it once whenever I first got it. And another guy, you can tell, he's already been welding the crap out of it. So I might reinforce it with something. And then on the gearbox, I put oil in it and it leaked out the bottom, so there's a crack somewheres. I see there's a little crack right there, but I don't think that's where the fluid's coming out of. So, gonna have to fix that. And then this shaft right here is actually where the brake unit connects to it, which I have it, but the cable's seized. So I'm gonna have to order another cable so I can actually have a brake on the rear tires. But other than that, it's really not a bad frame to start with. Like I said, what I'm thinking is, you know, like maybe cut this out and extend it out. Bring the handlebars down, you know, it's gonna be lower because I want to sit like really low. So I'll have the engine right there and then maybe extend it to where my seat, so it can be like stupid low, but have come up. I don't know, I'm still kind of going between it. But I'm gonna go ahead and put you back on the tripod and we're gonna strip a couple things down on this.
Human behavior. Human behavior.
I took a break on this because I had a guy coming over to pick up that red truck that's always been in my driveway. And I gotta vent a little bit because he pissed me off because I cleaned all this out of there. Oops. Well, I got all the stuff out of the truck, whenever cleaned the back out of it and everything. And you know, I had it described on Facebook app, you know, 300 bucks, well 400, he talked me down to 300. And you know, I told him it doesn't run. You know, we put a new motor in it, but the CO2 sensor needs to be replaced. I have the CO2 sensor, but I just can't get it off, so the truck won't run. And it drives and well, it'll drive, you know, the transmission's good and everything. And he came over here, see here a little bit of the truck, if you walk around. But he came over here because I guess his wife was the one that was talking to me, and she's like, all right, you know, talk me to $300. You know, I can come over today, I can come pick it up. And she asked, well, can I just back right up to it? I'm like, yeah, you can back right up to it. You know, I don't know if there's a trailer or, you know, I don't know if they got a dolly or what. And so they show up here, and it looks like it was almost the same year truck. The guy shows up here, he's already angry because he sees my dogs, which my dogs don't, they're babies. And he gets in here and he just gets mad. He's like, oh, you said I could pull right up to this, pull right up to it. I'm like, well, you can, because, hang on, if you can see, if he pulls his trailer, like I told him, he can pull in the grass and then just jackknife your trailer into it, or you could always just pull in my, oops, you can always just pull in my freaking garage and then just back straight up into it. And as I'm talking, he's not listening to me. He's just sitting there yelling at his wife. So I can tell he's a wife beater. Jesus Christ. And he's just, yeah, you said I can just pull right up in here. I can pull right up in here. It's like, oh my God, dude. You know, he's not listening to me. He literally gets out and he's mad at my dogs. So he's like, just walking around my dogs. I'm like, well, dude, you just pulled in. Give me time to, you know, take him inside. So as I'm trying to take him inside, he does one walk around. And he's like, oh, no, thank you. This is just a waste of my time. I'm getting out of here. What? You guys are the one that said you wanted the truck. It's $300. The transmission's still good. The tires are still good. The body's in, you know, not good shape, but it's $300. And there is a used motor in there, but it does run. I can get it to start, but it, you know, starts like crap because of the CO2 sensor. But, you know, $300. You're the guy that just drove. He drove like 45 minutes and was here for literally a minute. Like, such a bad attitude. And like, I am so glad I didn't, you know, sit here and wait hours for you. Thank God I was already, you know, sitting in the garage, but just so rude. So rude, man. But I'm sorry, we'll get back to the four-wheeler. I just had a rant and rave about that because some people, man.
I don't understand. Human behavior. Human behavior.
I'm so white. But okay, guys, this is all we're gonna do on the four-wheeler this time. Next time for sure I'm gonna tear into the rear end. I'm gonna get that all welded up. I'm gonna end it here because I still got ideas and I want to think them through before I start cutting stuff up. So next week we'll start cutting stuff up. I'll see, because I have a couple engines. I'm gonna see which one's gonna work the best. So we'll figure it out next time. Kind of see what's going on. But all right, guys. See you guys later. Till next time. Peace.